Yeah, good morning and welcome back to the class. So as I had promised, we are starting with our next chapter, that is exponents and powers today. So we will take up the chapter right away because you have already learned about powers of numbers and exponents. We will try to quickly recall the knowledge that we already have. Now powers, I think we have been using them many number of times. Like when we did the algebra also, we were talking about powers. Like if I say I have a square, I read it as a square or a to the power 2. What does it mean to be? It is a multiplied with itself, right? A into a is read as a square or a to the power 2. That means a is multiplied with itself. That means a is multiplied 2 times. That is what we call as a power 2 or a square. Similarly, when I talk about say b to the power 5, how do I understand this? I know that b to the power 5 means b is getting multiplied 5 times. That's how it is b to the power 5. So the same thing can happen with numbers also. When we were talking about square numbers and the cube numbers, we were telling, say 4 square means what? It is 4 into 4, which is nothing but 16. So 16 can also be written as 4 square or 4 to the power 2. Similarly, when we were talking about the cubic numbers, say we had 5 cube. 5 cube means 5 gets multiplied 3 times, which is nothing but 125. So 125 is a cubic number which can be expressed as 5 to the power 3 or 5 cube. So this is what we know about powers. That is a number when it is multiplied with itself any number of times. The number of times it is getting multiplied was called the power of that number or the variable that we were having in algebra. Now powers need not always be positive integers. Like suppose I have this number 10 to the power negative 1. Now what do I understand by 10 to the power negative 1? How can I multiply something with negative 1 power times? When you have this negative power coming, we call them as exponents. Because exponents can be both positive powers as well as negative powers. When we are generally talking about powers of numbers, we do not consider negative exponent at all. 2 to the power 6. When I say it is 2 multiplied 6 times, that means the base. The number which is getting multiplied is called the base, and the number of times it is getting multiplied will be called the exponent. Now in this case, 10 to the power negative 1, my 10 will become the base. That is the number which is getting multiplied. And my negative 1 will become the exponent. Now how will I see the value of this power which is negative? I can also see 10 to the power negative 1 as 1 by 10 to the power 1. So when I need to convert the negative exponent to a positive exponent, what I have to do is bring the entire exponent with its base to the denominator. So this is the first law of exponent we will be exposing ourselves to. Whenever generally I have a negative exponent coming, say I have a to the power negative n. I will write it as 1 by a to the power n. So when I take the reciprocal of this exponential which is having a negative power, the power will automatically be converted to a positive numerator. Alright, so this is the first law of exponent that we should remember. A to the power negative n equals 1 by n, or 1 by a to the power n can be written as a to the power negative n. Any doubt? So that is the first power or the exponents that we see as a general law. Then the next two are easier ones which you have studied last year also. If I have two exponential numbers, that is a to the power n into a to the power n. So what can you tell about these two exponential numbers? They are having the same base, but the exponents are different. So when you are multiplying two exponents with the same base but different powers, then this can be generally written as a to the power m plus n. That means the base will remain the same, the exponents can be added. Like for example, if I have 2 square into 2 cube, I can write this as 2 to the power 2 plus 3, which is 2 to the power 5. This is exactly what I am telling in this law. A to the power m into a to the power n will be equal to a to the power m plus n. You can expand this and see. 2 square means 2 into 2. 2 cube means it is 2 multiplied 3 times. So, ella ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 2 5 times multiply ಆಗೋ ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That's exactly what you are getting directly using your laws of exponent. Followed? So, that is the second law. Then the third law. All these laws are very important because we are going to use them when we need the solutions for various problems. The next one, because we have discussed on the multiplication, the next one will be a to the power m divided by a to the power n. Again, here the base is the same, but the exponents are different. And the operation on them is division. So what here you will do is this is a to the power m minus n. I think these two laws you have learned last year also. A to the power m divided by a to the power n will be a to the power m minus n. Again, you can see it with the same example. Maybe I take 2 to the power 4 divided by 2 to the power 3. So according to the law, it will be 2 to the power 4 minus 3, which is 2 to the power 1. Then expand ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ದಾಗ 2 to the power 4 will be 2 multiplied 4 times. Divided by 2 cube will be 2 multiplied 3 times. So cancel. See what you are getting? Only 2. That's how you got 2 to the power 1. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡದೇನೆ you can straight away use the laws of exponents to get the result. That's the reason why we are learning these laws. These laws will make you do the problems in a simplified manner. That's why we are learning these laws. Otherwise, you can expand and cancel and get the result like this also. Because here the exponents are very small, we are able to do it quickly. But if the exponents are very big, then this law will allow you to do it faster. That's why we are learning these laws. Then the next law.
Can you explain first law once again?
This is called the power of powers. Fourth law. A to the power m raised to the power n. Power of a power. You are taking a to the power m to the power n. So this will be shortened as a to the power m10. That means you need to multiply the two exponents. Like for example, we will take 2 square the whole cube. ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? You just have to multiply the two exponents, that is 2 into 2. 2 multiplied with 3. 2 to the power 2 multiplied with 3, which means it is 2 to the power 6. ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಇನ್ನು ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ನೋಡಬೇಕು? 2 square the whole cube. So 2 square ಅನ್ನ 3 ಸತಿ multiply ಮಾಡೋದು. That's what this means. No. 2 square is multiplied 3 times. Correct? So 2 square into 2 square into 2 square. So now they expand this. Each one will be 2 into 2. Either 2 into 2. Either 2 into 2. So how many times 2 is multiplied? 6 times. You got the result. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡದೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. This is the reason why we give you the laws of exponents. Alright, so that was the fourth law. Any doubts so far?
No, ma'am.
Okay, good. Then the fifth law. This will try to connect you to exponential numbers where the base is different. Can you see? It is a to the power m into b to the power n. Is it the same as the second one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
the second and the fifth the same law?
No, ma'am.
No, because here it is a to the power m into a to the power n. That means the base is the same, but the exponents are different. Now in the fifth one, the base numbers are different, but the powers are the same. Means what? Here it can be written as AB to the power A and B, both raised to the power n. This also you can give an example and see. Suppose I take 2 square into 3 square. Correct? The base is different, but the powers are the same. According to my law, it will be 2 into 3, 6, the whole square. Correct? Are we getting this? We try to expand and see. This is 2 into 2 and this is 3 into 3. That means what? It is 2 into 3, 6 and this 2 into 3, 6, which is 6 square. See, using the law, I got it directly. I did not have to expand anything and simplify. The law itself will give me that a to the power m into b to the power m will be equal to ab to the power m. So that was your fifth law. Now moving on to the sixth law. Same way, when I have two exponents which are different, two bases which are different, but the powers are the same. Instead of multiplication, I have a division here. Can you guess what would be the law? Can you guess? If a to the power m into b to the power m is ab to the power m, what will be a to the power m divided by b to the power m? A by b to the power m. Here you multiply the two exponents and raise it to the power. Here you divide the two exponents and raise it to that power. That's it. Alright, then the last one, a very interesting one. I think this also you would have come across last year. Any base raised to a power 0 will always be equal to any base number raised to the power 0 will always be equal to 1. You can take it as 2 to the power 0 or 3 to the power 0 or 100 to the power 0 or maybe even 200 to the power 0. Whatever number you take and you raise it to the power 0, it is always equal to 1. This is a very, very important law of exponent that you should remember. Any exponent raised to the power 0 will always be equal to 1. So I hope you have taken down all the 6 laws of exponent. Any doubt, please ask me here, because I'm going to apply any of these in the given problems to find the value of the given exponential numbers. Any doubt so far?
No, ma'am.
No? So shall we proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think I'll clear the board because I need the board for the problems now. This, please keep it with you always and try to memorize it as quickly as possible. Because exponents, can you get back to your blueprint and tell me where I have given in section A, B, C or D? Searching for it, is it? Nobody has a copy of it here?
Can you repeat once again?
Which part have I given exponents for you?
Ma'am, A, B and D.
Yeah, please be a little louder.
Ma'am, section A, B and D.
Section A, B and C, how many problems in each?
Ma'am, not say D.
Yeah, because I have to go and search in my system. Yeah, just a minute. I think I'm also getting it. Yeah, this is in section A, B and D. That means one question in 1 mark, one question in 2 mark and one question in the 4 marks. Right? So you can guess what would be in the 1 mark. Any guesses? One of these laws can be straight away asked in the 1 mark. You understand any of these 6 to 7 laws that you have can directly come as a 1 mark question. So this is important for you to score there. Alright. Then the remaining 2, that is in section B and section D, I know there are going to be problems based on the number of steps you are doing. Some problems may come in section B where the number of steps involved are less. If it is a bigger problem where the number of steps involved in simplifying is more, that will be put in section D. So we'll start with our problems now. So all the problems that we are doing, you have to understand them and try to do it on your own. As the class is over, try doing it on your own also. So please keep this laws in your mind because I'm going to apply them in the given problems. So let us start. Find the value. I'm taking questions or problems in random both from the exercise as well as the workout examples. That's why I'm not telling I'm doing 12.1. I'll be taking a few examples also. Okay, the first one to start with. 2 to the power negative 3. Which law am I going to apply?
The first law, A minus.
The first one, because you have a negative power, definitely write it as a reciprocal first. So you will write this as 1 by 2 to the power 3. The negative exponent has become, the negative power has become a positive power after you have taken the reciprocal. Clear? In within brackets you will write since a to the power negative m equals 1 by a to the power of 4. Always you must give why this was written, because you have used this law. Alright? Now you know what is 2 cube. 2 into 2 into 2. What is 2 into 2 into 2?
8.
What is 2 multiplied 3 times?
Mom, 8.
8. So 2 to the power negative 3 is equal to 1 by 8. This is how you solve the problem. We'll take up one more. Negative 4 to the power 5 into negative 4 to the power 10. Which law are we using? A to the power m into a to the power n. The base is the same. The powers are different. So which is the law you are using? A to the power m into a to the power n.
Law number
will be a to the power n plus n. Please make it a habit to write the law every time you are applying it. So here what I have to do? I should take the base, that is negative 4 to the power, add both the powers, 5 plus 10, which will be negative 4 to the power 15.
15.
Any doubt so far?
No, ma'am.
Negative 4 to the power 15. So negative 4 has to be multiplied 15 times. So that if you can give this much and stop also, it is enough, because it is a very huge number. I am not going to simplify it further. We'll take up the next one. Negative 3 to the power 4 into pi by 3 to the power 3. So this is a little 5 by 3 to the power 4. Here you have to do a little more, a number of steps will be more, because you're going to see how this problem can be simplified and finally the value is attained. So negative 3 to the power 4, this I am going to maintain it as it is. This is pi by 3 to the power 4. Which law are you seeing here? A by b to the power 4. That means a by b to the power m can be written as a to the power m divided by b to the power m. Correct? This is which law? The sixth one. Am I right? If I have two bases which are different but the exponents are the same, then the division can be seen like this. A to the power m divided by b to the power m will be equal to a by b to the power m, Or if I am given a by b to the power m, I should know it can be written as a to the power m divided by b to the power m. So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. See what I'm doing. This is negative 3 to the power 4 into, I can write it as a to the power m divided by b to the power m. So it will be 5 to the power 4 divided by 3 to the power 4. Am I correct in writing it? Did you understand this step? I have put the exponent for each a and b separately. Any doubt? Now what shall I do next? Is there anything else that I can still do? Can you see again? The base is looking like as though it is the same. But the powers, they are different, but the powers are the same. Can I do something about that? Negative 3 to the power 4 by 3 to the power 4 into 5 to the power 4. Because I have these two powers as the same. Right? Only the base is different. This is negative 3, this is negative 4. So can I write it like this?
Ma'am, we are not able to see that side, ma'am.
What you are not able to see? It is
Numbers.
visible.
No, ma'am, now
What you are
it's
not able to see?
I'm bored.
This place you are not able to see?
Ma'am, in that
Ma'am,
place
now
your
it's
I have
name is
written only
given,
till here. I have not
so
continued
we
yet.
cannot hear.
This step,
We
have you
cannot
reached?
see.
I'm pointing my finger there. Can you see my finger?
No,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we can see.
Okay. I think because it is visible on my screen, I'm sure it should be visible to you also. This step, did you understand? It is negative 3 to the power 4 divided by 3 to the power 4. The powers are the same. I'm writing it from here, I'm writing it like this. Common power. Now this negative 3 and 3, can I cancel?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
can simply cancel the 3 and 3. So what I have in the numerator is negative 1 to the power 4 into 5 to the power 4. Correct? Now again, this can be written as negative 1 into 5, the whole to the power 4. Now you can't
We
see
cannot
it.
see.
See again, I have used the multiplication now. Which is the law I have used? A to the power m into b to the power m will be ab to the power m. I have taken a and b inside, I've taken a common power there. So what does it become now? It becomes negative 5 to the power 4. Or I can say negative 5 is getting multiplied 4 times. 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 will be 625. Will it be a positive 625 or a negative 625? Negative into
Positive,
negative.
Positive.
What is
Positive,
negative
ma'am.
multiplied with negative?
positive.
Positive. Again, this negative they are multiplied by negative.
Positive, ma'am.
Positive.
Positive. Means you are seeing it as 25 into 25. Negative 5 into negative 5 is 25. Negative 5 into negative 5 is 25. 25 square is 625. That's why you are getting a positive 625. So any negative base, when it is multiplied with an even power, always remember you will get positive integer only. A negative integer with an even power or an even exponent, always remember you will get a positive integer as the value. Any doubt? See, this problem is completely based on only two laws. I am just trying to adjust them the way I want. I started with division. I put them separately. Why did I put them separately? Because I wanted to shift the 3 here. When I shifted the 3 here, again I am seeing the power is the common. So I am taking both the bases together and keeping the power common. I could cancel and get negative 1. Again I have two bases which are different but the powers are common. So I have multiplied the base and kept the power common. Then I expanded the final value to get the solution of the problem. Any doubt? We'll do one more problem and stop here today because I need one more day to do the exponents because there are a few more complex problems that we have to take up tomorrow. And I would like to do one more before we stop today. Okay, I'll take this problem. 3 to the power 0 divided by 4 to the power negative, not divided, sorry, this plus 4 to the power negative 1, this multiplied with 2 cube. This is the problem given to me. Can you see the problem?
Yes, ma'am.
3 to the power 0 plus 4 to the power negative 1 into 2 cube. So negative ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ law ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Power 0 ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ law ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. First do those two. 3 to the power 0, what should it become?
1.
The last law that I have given you.
1.
1.
Yes, it should become 1. And when I see a negative exponent, what I have to do?
Ma'am, 1 by 4.
1 by
I have to convert it into a positive exponent by taking the reciprocal. Correct? Into 2 cube. Did you understand both the steps? What is the law that you will quote? Here you will write a to the power 0 is equal to 1 and a to the power negative m will be 1 by a to the power m. These are the two laws that I have used. Alright? Okay. Now, 1 plus 1 by 4. Can we find the LCM and find out what it is? 4 plus 1, 5 by 4. Correct? 1 plus 1 by 4 will become 5 by 4 into 2 cube. Did you understand that step? Next.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I see 4 as an exponential number also? 4 is a perfect square. 4 can be written as?
Ma'am, 2 to the power 2.
4 can be written as, it's a perfect square number. So, which square number is 4?
Ma'am, 2.
Square of which number is equal to 4?
Ma'am, 2
Ma'am,
square.
2.
2 square. So, in the place of 4, can I write 2 square? Multiplied by 2 cube. Now, see, again I am getting 2 numbers having the same base but different powers. So, how will I handle this? This can be 5 into 2 to the power 3 divided by 2 to the power 2. What was my law? A to the power m divided by a to the power n will be a to the power m minus n. Second or third law. Base is the same, exponents are different. When there is a division, you should take it as the difference of the two powers. So here you will write it as 5 into 2 to the power 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2. So it is 5 into 2 to the power 1, which will be equal to 10. So your entire problem, starting from the beginning, has reduced to 10. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
I have used 3 laws of exponents. Starting I used 2 and the last one I used the division of 2 exponents with the same base but different powers. Any doubt?
No.
Good. So if you don't have a doubt, I think we will stop here today. Please practice all these problems that I have said and try to memorize all the 7 basic laws of exponents that I have given. Alright, so tomorrow I don't think I'll be in a position to meet you. I will ask Bhanuprakash sir to continue. I will meet you back on Monday, my class or this class. Maybe mostly Monday I will meet you. Let me see how he completes his work and then how I complete, I will see. But tomorrow I am not in a position to meet you, so sir will meet you. Okay. So I think if you have written your names in the chat box,